Hi guys, welcome back to the test server here. And this time I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys what is new here on the test server and what we might be expecting here after Christmas in the next update, which is gonna be 7.8, I think. And we have 3 new weapons. Now these weapons, they are a bit like, how should I say, they're a bit like cannons. We have here the intermediate weapons here. They are called the Razdor weapons. Now these weapons, they are a bit like the regular cannon weapons. They are cannon weapons. Let's have a look at the Razdor weapon here. This is the Razdor weapon. It's an intermediate weapon. 320 output is the damage here at level 8. 500 meters. And it has a 12-second reload time. Let's have a look at the quick details here. It's a kinetic weapon. It fires its shots off. It's a manual firing cannon. And it reloads the weapon very slowly during the firing ability. So when you fire the weapon here, it automatically reloads the weapon. It says here, a rapid firing multi-barrel machine gun loaded with homing kinetic projectiles, which means when you're in the range of 500 meters, your weapon is going to be permanently aimed at the enemy robot while you're firing. And the best thing about this weapon here is you can shoot around corners. You can shoot around tight corners. But you can only do that when you're in a range of 200 meters. So when you are fighting against an enemy robot with these weapons, when you're in 200 meter range, and when your enemy is hiding behind a wall, and when you're firing against another wall that is beside your robot here, beside your enemy robot here, those kinetic, how should I say that? Those kinetic barrels, they are gonna fire off the wall around a very, very tight corner, and it's gonna hit the enemy. So when you're in front of your enemy is hiding behind a wall, and when there's another wall beside the enemy, maybe on the left-hand side, which covers his left side, when you fire at the wall, at that left wall, those barrels are gonna bounce off the wall, and they're gonna hit the enemy. So that is a crazy machine gun, guys. So that's what I mean when you can fire around tight corners. But you have to hit the wall first, even when you're firing straight. When your enemy is right in front of you, I should say, and there's maybe a low wall in front of you, you can fire against the wall in front of you, and those barrels, those kinetic barrels, they are going to jump right over the wall, and they're going to hit the enemy as well. So you have no chances of escaping when you're in a 200 meter range of this weapon. You have to, if you want to stand a chance against this weapon here, you have to at least fire from a 500 or 400 meter range, even a 300 meter range. This weapon will lock you onto your enemy for sure. That is the Razdor. We have a lighter version as well here. Let's see what that is. The lighter version is on the shell here, which is called the Cremola here. That is also a machine gun type. You can fire off barrels as well. The Cremola. It's a lighter type weapon, 237 output damage, 500 meter range, and also a 12-second reload. I might do a comparison between that weapon here And this weapon here, I don't know yet. Let's have a look at the details here. A rapid-firing, multi-barreled machine gun loaded with homing kinetic projectiles. Yes, yeah, like I mentioned before, those projectiles, you can shoot them at a wall at a 200-meter range. If you fire them off a wall, they are going to hit the enemy which is standing beside the wall. So when you can't fire over a wall, then you have to hit the wall, like I said, on the left hand side, and those projectiles, they are gonna bounce off the wall and they're gonna hit the enemy straight away. So that is a plus point on this weapon, which you can't do with the regular machine guns here. Which you can't do with these guys. If you fire the Punishers into a wall at a 200-meter range, they are gonna fire straight at the wall, and those projectiles, they are not gonna go anywhere. As for this weapon here, when you fire at a wall at a 200-meter range and there's an enemy robot standing right in front of you and you can't hit it because there's a wall between you and the enemy, you can fire around corners with this guy here, with this weapon here. Fire into a wall and the projectiles, they're gonna bounce off the wall and they're gonna hit the enemy, guys. That is crazy. And then last but not least, we have the heavy version, which is called the Smooter. Yeah, the Smooter weapon. The heavy version, that does a damage output here of 435, 500-meter range, and also a 12-second reload. So those three weapons, they have a 12-second reload time. Let's have a look at the detail here. It's a kinetic weapon. It can be fired off manually, and it reloads the weapon while you're firing as well. It says here, when you're firing, it reloads the weapon at the same time. That is the last point here on the right hand side here. Rapid firing multi-barrel machine gun loaded with homing kinetic projectiles. So these weapons are pretty funny, guys. Alright. I'm gonna do this is the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do here a separate video. I'm gonna do a battle. I might even talk it through, I don't know yet. I may have to leave the sound off. I'm gonna do two videos. I'm gonna talk you through this video, and then I'm gonna do a separate video here, which is gonna be a battle video. So I'm gonna do two separate videos. I will talk you through this one, and then I'm gonna do another battle, which is gonna be on a separate video. So I'm gonna show you what this weapon is all about. So let's get hopping. Let's do a battle here, and we'll show you what I mean when you're firing against a wall and you're gonna hit the enemy as well. So let's do this. Alright, we're in a battle here. We are gonna take the Typhon here, and we're gonna take the Nebula. So alright, let's do this. Alright, that is a lot better already. So let's kill this guy first. And they do a lot of damage too, you know. And look at the fire output coming out of that weapon. That is what I mean. When you're hitting the wall here, look at that, look. When you're hitting the wall here, the projectiles are bouncing off the wall, and they're going to hit the enemy as well. So you have practically no chance here to get away from the firepower here. I'm gonna kill this guy. Alright, Orochi, help me out here. Thanks for that, Orochi. I'm not gonna bother getting the beacons here, because this is just an explanation tutorial on how the weapon works. Alright. Yeah, that just works when you're in a range of 200 meters with an enemy. So let's get in range here once again. Let's see if we can find an enemy here where we can outrange him. Like when I'm firing against the wall here, see, that is what I mean. You can even fire over a wall, but the wall is not supposed to be higher than the wall over here. Look at this, I'm gonna fire off the wall and my projectiles, they're gonna hit the enemy as well. We are in range of this Fafnir here. See if we can get him real quick. No, he got me real quick. Gonna jump into a Fafnir as well. Gonna take the Ironhide or the Ironheart drone here. We're out of range. Yeah, like I said, firing the weapon into a wall at an enemy works only with 200 meters, not with 5, 4, or 3, or even so. Why are they all over there? Let's see if we can get into the air here. We're gonna take down a couple of enemies here. Oh, alright. Not bad. Take the shell here. My Titan bar is filled up. So we have here a heavy weapon and 2 light weapons. Let's see if we can get this guy here. Yeah, when I was firing earlier at the Fafnir here, the weapons, or the projectiles, they have bounced off the wall. When he was standing behind the wall there, I was firing at him and my projectiles, they just bounced off the wall and hit him right in the face. So that is pretty awesome on those weapons, and they're pretty funny as well, you know. You can kill a lot of enemies when you're corner shooting. And yeah, that is awesome. And those weapons here, those machine gun weapons, they are way better than the regular machine guns here. Alright. Looks like they locked me down here. Let's see if we can get this guy. He's in last, and can we make it? No. Erebus. Okay, I think we won the match here, guys. Yeah, we won the match. Yeah, I still have to change out that weapon there. I'm gonna take off the Nashorn here. I'm gonna put on the new weapon here. Let's do this. And then we're gonna go into a separate video where I'm gonna do a battle without talking through. So, Erebus. Now this is a test server. We're gonna take off the King Day. I thought it was a Nashorn weapon, but it's not. It's a King Day. So, we're gonna put on the Smooter. So in this Erebus here, we have 3 heavy weapons. I'm gonna take this Erebus first, and then we're gonna, yeah, Look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk you guys through a second battle here. So let's get into the second battle. But the third battle, I'm going to definitely do it without talking. I'm going to show you what this weapon can do as well, which I am already showing you here in this video. This is so much fun playing with this new weapon here. You can forget the old machine guns that are in the game already and use these guys here, the Smooter, the Red Star. They're just awesome, guys. If you're playing with these weapons, and when they are going to be coming into the 7.8 update, then you would never want to play with another machine gun weapon in War Robots. You always would want to play with these guys here, because they're just so awesome to play with. So last battle here with the talk through, and then we are gonna move on. We're gonna do another battle with the sound on. Alright. You can put these weapons on any bot of your liking here. Look at that. Look at that firepower coming out of those weapons, guys. Isn't that awesome? Who's shooting behind me here? Mr. Scorpion. Okay, he's gone. We're gonna jump into the air. Take you there, Mr. Demeter. We're gonna do this. Where are all the enemies? Oh, there's one. Yeah, and you can see that the projectiles here are bouncing right off the wall, and they're hitting the enemy as well. Oh, that was a Revenant. Alright. Let's come in here with the Orochi here. Look at that. I'm firing up against the wall and my projectiles are hitting the enemy. Look at that. Nice. So these are going to be the new type weapons in the game in the 7.8 update. Wow. Let's load up here a little bit. Yeah, this is just a tutorial on how these weapons really work. Not really a gameplay here, just a little tutorial on how these little weapons work. And a little talk through as well. Alright, let's see if we can do some damage here up front. Now, the firepower or the projectiles that are coming out of these weapons, they remind me a little bit when you're grinding metal with an angle grinder. The sparks coming off the metal here. That is what the projectiles look like when you fire them. I can even shoot around corners here. Look at that. Look how the projectiles are just coming off the the wall here, that is what I was talking about earlier. When you're standing in front of a wall like this, and when your enemy is right behind the wall here, you can fire off the wall, and the projectiles here are just gonna hit your enemy right in the face. Heat up here real quick. Not this time. See that? I'm hitting the wall, and the projectiles are hitting the enemy as well at the same time. That's what I call corner shooting. Alright. That is what I call corner shooting. See if I can get the Ming up here. Got a heavy weapon and a light weapon on top here. Look at that, I'm hitting the wall, and I'm hitting the Ming at the same time. Of course, you can only do that when your enemy robot is up in the sky, and then you can fire at the wall. The projectiles will hit the wall and will hit the enemy here at the same time. Who the heck is that? Okay, he face shifted. But a 12-second reload, that is much. That is a lot for a weapon like this. But I think those three weapons here, they are well balanced out, guys. They are nicely balanced. They don't do too much damage. They don't do too much damage, and they don't... how should I say that? I'm gonna... They do damage, and they don't do too much damage. So that is what I mean, that they are well balanced out, so do this here. So shoot at this guy here. I'm gonna go down a little bit since I can shoot into walls, and it's gonna hit the enemy as well. He is pretty awesome. He is below the deck here, so I'm gonna go down here with the Erebus. Orochi. Nice. He helped me out there. My friend here, he helped me out. Thanks for that. He's gone. And I think we won the match here. Yeah, firing into a wall like that doesn't work. There has to be an enemy robot here standing behind the wall here, so I can hit the wall and do some corner shooting as well. So that is going to be it on this video. Let me know what you guys think of the new weapon here. We have a light version, a medium range, a medium weapon, and we have a light version of the weapon as well. So, and you can add these weapons on any of the robots that you like to play with. So this is my hangar setup here. Orochi. Let's have a look at those bots again here. I have the Orochi setup with the smoother weapons. There are two heavy weapons here. The Fafnir, we have the Erebus here. We have three heavy weapons. Then we have here the Shell. We have here the heavy weapon smoother with the Cramola. Cramolas, they are two lighter versions of the weapons. And then we have here, we're going to go into the Typhon here. Two medium sized weapons here. That is called the Razdor. Those are medium sized weapons. You can put them on your Typhon here, or you can even put them on your, if you're Fafnir, if you have one, you can put it on. Yeah, nice. 500-meter range, 320 damage output, which is at level 8 this weapon. But these weapons, those are well balanced weapons. They do a lot of damage, but they don't do too much damage. They just do the right amount of damage in my mind. And in my mind also, those are well balanced weapons. So, yeah, in comments below, let me know what you guys think. And now comes the extra video where I'm gonna do a battle. So thanks for watching here, guys. And yeah, bye bye.